Hello everyone, this is my long form video. I'm trying to reach to 4,000 watch hours to get monetized on YouTube. I currently have around 400 subscribers and my goal is to get to 1K by the end of this year and hopefully finish this monetization requirements by the end of I would say in 7 months. That's my goal and dreams to actually do to get monetized on social media. I'm starting to get commission and stuff for TikTok videos from brands and stuff. But I'm getting there. I'm starting to slowly learn how to convert my items to collaborations to paid, at least like $5 minimum. Now I know people make thousands and hundreds of dollars, but I'm in the beginning stages. I gotta learn how to edit. I gotta learn the basic skills. So as long as I'm even making a penny, I'm so grateful. You'll see in this video me cleaning. I'm using a mower blower thing for the outside because I am honestly doing a lot of dust. And today is an hour clean, which will be short into 25 minutes, hopefully around. Pretty much, it's like me cleaning to the point where I have to clean alone. So if this is the easiest for me, I will make it. So I'm not doing a deep clean. I'll do probably another video like a deep clean, like clean the baseboards, dusting, and all the extra stuff. I'm literally just mopping and cleaning down surfaces. I gotta clean the couch with the vacuum and stuff. But that's a future issue. I had an exam today, so I was mainly just focused on cleaning and just getting rid of some dust, at least a little bit. I had the windows open. You can literally see the bird feathers roam around. I'm trying to get noticed by some brands, hopefully one day, that maybe could make my life easier, like some air purifiers. I have an air purifier right now next to me for my room. However, I don't want it downstairs. We have one in that room, and we used to clean it once a week. But my bird, the feathers, I can't really do anything to reduce it. I need to save up for another robot vacuum because mine broke. However, that is okay. Also, if you guys like any of my cleaning videos or anything you see on my social media, my TikTok, or YouTube Reels, or whatever you see me on, please feel free to shop my Bendable. I make commission from the items that I post on there. I have a list of my cleaning supplies, my favorites, and that's gonna help me slowly create content for my social media. My goal is to right now just use whatever money I make on social media for the videos, unless I'm actually gonna be buying it personal use. For example, matcha, my goal is now just to whatever I make on social media, that's how I will promote it. So until I get another some money on the social media itself, I will not be buying another matcha for another matcha video. I made some money on videos, commission, I guess, on items, me showing it. However, I'm not at that point yet to actually, I guess, get noticed by the bigger brands. But UGC right now is slowly how I'm becoming more noticed by some little brands. But hopefully one day I'm able to keep growing, get experience, get better at editing, know what to say correctly. I think one issue of mine is if I do a collaboration with a lot of skincare brands, a lot of them have requirements of what to say, and I feel like it's not authentic, and I stopped doing those. So I'm the only one that cleans in this house. You'll notice that a lot of things are dusty. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it all right now in this video. I literally was just trying my best to actually clean. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm able to actually make this possibly a job for me to even clean. I am very getting much tired from cleaning this. I clean this at least I don't even know how many times I clean this a month, at least four. And it's not I do different activities every time because if not, I would not be able to keep up with this house because the house does get filthy because everyone wears shoes inside the house and I can't really do anything about it. So you'll notice in this video, I'm not really scrubbing how I used to in those old videos because I'm getting drained out by cleaning, which is weird to say because I would never actually say that myself. My goal on social media is to grow enough where I'm able to probably work with brands that I could get furniture for the house, which they do need to get updated the house. So there's a lot of issues we have still, and nothing's been really much solved because it's so expensive. And hopefully one day I could upgrade little things, maybe get a new broom that brand sends, or collaborate promoting an item, something for furniture, for example, little things I guess, which I know it's gonna take a long time. However, I still believe in myself. I think my short-term videos are doing pretty decent right now on exposure because I do I would say Amazon Flex, how to budget things affordable, makeup products, skincare. I've posted a lot about my trip I went to May, and I've gotten emails about things related to that. I think I just gotta like learn how to do long form videos because I'm only good at like editing up to a minute long, which I have like videos I could make over 12-minute long videos, and I have to shorten it for TikTok and YouTube shorts, which is honestly a bummer. However, I started making it on Instagram. I made an account and just now slowly gonna start posting the things I've posted on YouTube and TikTok. So hopefully one day I could get that noticed also. I just think it's better for me to, I guess, have a broader sense of social media for different accounts. Like I say, I have all three instead of just like, oh, I just do YouTube and TikTok. It's also important for brands to also get promoted the items, I guess, on Instagram as well. I could probably one day do like post on all three if I ever need like to get a brand deal or something. I can say I have all three social medias. And I'm able to post on all three. But that's a future issue. I wouldn't per se I would have a niche. However, I kind of do, but I think TikTok is a broader sense for me because I use it more for fun more than anything else. I sometimes want to like work with brands, however, it's just mainly for fun. With YouTube, I would say more cleaning videos. Like I post a lot of more items like cleaning, but on TikTok, my cleaning videos don't do as well as like other things. And for me, I really want to get noticed by my hard work I do clean because I feel like in my house, no one appreciates my cleaning and no one ever actually notices all the things I do in this house. You're gonna notice a lot. Oh my gosh! So the floor I clean at least like 2 times a week. This room at least. I try to maintain. This is the only room I'm actually able to maintain downstairs. There's a lot of rooms in the house, so if I focus only like cleaning one room at a time, it's so hard. But I learned with this room, it's actually quick. It's at least like 20 minutes or under to actually clean this room realistically. And this video is actually 2 times speed, so that's what you're gonna be seeing, like me going that fast. It was actually a little slower. I had the door open because I had the windows also open. The air needed to air out because of the bird feathers and the dust, and you could tell I was already fed up with everything going on. This is why I'm doing a voiceover because the house was a little loud and I had to basically fix everything. So the one thing about me is I love the Cedar mop and I used Lysol liquid. I do not know where my Fabuloso went, so we are not doing that right now. If there's any brands I'd like to collaborate or maybe a robot vacuum or anything, I would love to include it in one of these videos. Hopefully one day I'm able to actually get like enough money where I could get another phone for storage because I'm running out. And I would like my social media stuff to be in another like phone just to have like separate gallery, different emails, everything. I think it's just more important. But I'm not at that state yet, so yeah, and I'm trying to like me put a light on so you guys are able to see as if it makes a difference. This room needs to be painted still, but that's a future problem. I think it's a lot on my dad and me, so we're gonna avoid that for a while. So if you guys notice any patches or staining, just I don't want to hear it from you guys today. Sorry, but it's really hard to do all this stuff every day and clean because we have a bird in there in this room, so we try to I guess avoid this. You can see on the left side of the wall there's like a little staining. We have to do painting. And yeah, and I mop pretty much the floor. I gotta get rid of all the dust from the bird. I blow air a lot in this room. I was just trying to clean, I guess, pretty much every little crevice, I would say. But it's not really much of deep clean. It's more me just trying to do it quicker, I guess, because I went over this twice. I just did not show it in the video. Maybe I did actually. But I realized that cleaning every day is not really the healthiest for me. I used to clean every single day, and now I just try to do it like 3 times a week or possibly 4. I've tried to got into like different hobbies, like for TikTok, for example. That's why I moved on to different things so I could focus on other things rather than just cleaning all day. I'm trying to make social media my part-time job. However, it's very hard. I have right now I guess I do Amazon Flex a little bit, not full time or anything. I just a couple times, like a month. I've been trying to do it. I record footage for it. I got in a couple sponsors on that, and new people follow me on TikTok and YouTube from that. However, I don't really want that to be my full time job because I commute to the Bay. as a part-time, another part-time job, and it's honestly taking a toll on me. It's a 2-hour drive mainly one way and then 2 hours right back, and I have to pay for like commuting, the tolls and everything, and I honestly don't think it's worth it anymore. I do love the job, and I don't really want to say what it is because I feel like that side of me is a different, I guess I like to keep that side personal more than off of, like, I want to keep it off of social media, I would say. However, I think TikTok for me could possibly be a job. I've been talking about this since the beginning of this year, and I think I've been more motivated for that reason. Is I want to be more, I guess, free with myself and be able to not worry about every payment and worry about money as much. My experience on TikTok videos, I guess, I've gotten a lot of hate comments. I know I shouldn't ignore them, but some of them have like made me think about social media as a different side, and it made me like, I guess, keep going. I get a lot of comments about my circles around my eyes, and I've addressed the video about that finally. And the little things, I guess, about my weight, I changed the filter basically make sure no one comments my weight or anything about it, and they changed languages apparently, and I decided that to filter those words out in different languages at that point, and it made me realize like they'll find another way to basically leave a hate comment in one way or another. And I feel like I should be like motivated, I guess, because of my height. I'm 6 feet. I have dark circles around my eyes and all this stuff, and I think that should honestly made me more actually motivated, I guess, doing like videos and stuff because it's like not a lot of people look like me, and if they do, they have no one to compare themselves to on social media because you don't see many people like me online. Like I feel like it's really hard for me to like see someone online that kind of looks like me, I would say. And I think like possibly one day I could be invited to like a Coachella event or like stagecoach like content creating like the day before or like the week before, and maybe like little things like that. Maybe Tor will invite me just because I'm plus size, just the little things, I guess. And I'm actually going to say church in Coachella, and I'm gonna start posting a little slowly about it, maybe get noticed by some brands and get DMs also. That's literally what I'm manifesting right now. So I never know where I'm gonna get me. I know cleaning videos will not get me anywhere with that, but however, that's gonna be on a different. This is YouTube, so I think there's a reason why I don't want to niche down because you can have different opportunities for different platforms, and you never know where our life could take you. Like anything could happen, and that's one thing I feel like that's when one of the biggest wins could be just like trying any niche, keep trying and ignoring everyone else's like opinions because no one knows what you go through or anything. I think just you trying your best and hoping that something will come out of it after working so hard. I've like created content for the past 6 to 7 months, and I've honestly known so much more. Like I've I've been able to. I haven't grown fully on TikTok. I only have 2K right now. However, that's just the start. Like you never know where it could take you. I've never know like who could see it, my video. Like there's so many opportunities in life, and I don't want to miss out. I feel like if I just keep thinking about everyone else and be judging me, which I no longer care about, I just post, and I no longer fear that one of my maybe high school classmates could see or anything, because they people have, and I've had comments about it, like they know me in high school and stuff. However, that doesn't really change anything. Like I feel like social media, like people are afraid to post. I used to be so afraid to post because I feel like everyone's gonna judge me and stuff. But reality, you'll never see them again. Like don't socialize with them. You don't have to like be with people. You basically be with the people you think you should be with, and I think that's what's consistently you should be your main focus on, just being you and not caring about anyone else. Like I feel like if I talk like this right now, I'm not even cutting the clits at this point. Like if I did this on TikTok, I feel like everyone would judge, but reality they don't, because like you got to see people authentically, and I feel like not a lot of people do that at this point. And I'm very much of a yapper. I would say I'm a very extroverted person, and I always try to be out there just for like other people to listen to me on. And typically, it actually works out. And also, my biggest challenge as a creator is oh my gosh. Oh, also we love cleaning toilets, by the way. Look at that dirt. However, more. Okay, so I just think that like social media itself is a really good way to like start being you. You start creating and like discovering yourself more, and just figuring out like, oh, I like this. Ooh, wait, I could get this from a brand. Really, like it's the little things. And also people start commenting like, oh, I've seen your videos and stuff, and the ones who actually like and support you, you'll notice the difference between them and like other people just watching you, I guess. And it makes me really happy to actually see people that actually support me, and it's very amazing, and I feel so accomplished just seeing that. Also, my current financial goals is like being able to at least part-time fund myself, I feel like, on social media itself, and by the end of this year that is my goal. And apparently, I have a chance still. I have a couple more months. I have around 5 months to actually complete this goal, and I really believe in myself. And I feel like a lot of people should just start believing in themselves, because if not, you never know where life takes you. Also, look at the dust. I feel like when I blow this, it was so dirty. I have not dusted this for a couple months. They redid the kitchen at the beginning of this year, and this room has not been cleaned since. So this room has literally been dirty for like at least like 7 months. But more, that doesn't really matter. I just feel like something about me, some few facts. I'm 6 feet. I have dark circles around my eyes. I'm plus size. I'm from the Northern California area, and I honestly just love creating content. I also have a speech impediment, and I have gotten comments about like my speech. And I had a trip to Mexico, and I did not speak fully in Spanish. Well, I should have like honestly addressed that too. And like I feel like my hate comment video, but I just don't think that matters anymore. I feel like YouTube, I could just rant about it, but I have speech impediment. I went from elementary, like I went to a different class and basically for my speech, and I have words I can't really say because my S's, R's. I have a lisp too, and I have a lot of things. But you know what? That's one thing that brands should also realize. Like, so I'm 21 years old, and I use an iPhone 16. I'm I mainly edit on CapCut. I've tried to edit on TikTok before the videos. I sometimes do, but sometimes it never works out, and it makes me angry. So I just end up going back to CapCut, and I do not pay for the premium yet. I want to wait until I make more money on social media to actually make it to the premium section. I also noticed in the Bay Area that they also have like free, I guess, places to meet with other content creators. However, there's some other ones you have to pay like $80. I'm sorry, but who's gonna drive? I'm not driving to the Bay Area just to pay like $80 or $50 for an event. If I'm gonna like actually work and collab with other creators, I'm not paying that much to at least meet them. I'd rather do it for a different event, maybe meet them somewhere else or whatever that takes. But until then, that's not gonna happen. I feel like we're making content with other creators, or they should make some other ones in the Central Valley and meet people without charging like $80 to do an activity. Why don't we just like create flowers or like do something else for maybe like $45? I know they have to like for location stuff, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about paying $80 to $90 to go meet and socialize with other people. I think I'd rather go hang out with my friends at that point, create some content then, and maybe have some food and drinks like a matcha place or somewhere. Also, with this room, you're gonna notice there's a lot of dust, and it was kept getting in my eye. I don't know why, honestly. I just think of me cleaning. Also, I use Clorox wipes, and I spray like this. I got it from World Market. This room spray, and it smells so good. And I like to blow it, and it was going all around the house. But I think a good smelling house needs a good spray, and I gotta get more sprays. But also, if you want to shop my stuff on Bendable, don't forget it's link in bio. I have my favorite items on there, everything I clean, everything I use, my favorite like shampoo, conditioner, like everything I love. It will be on there, and I have a Target storefront, which I'm really happy I got into the program. I think that's honestly another great accomplishment of myself. So the time I almost gave up on social media was the beginning of this year, because I was like, what's the point if I only had 1K? And I slowly started gaining, I guess, followers on TikTok, which motivated me. So I started posting everything on YouTube, and I got more actually interactions on YouTube, comments, and the little things, the likes. And I was like, dang, I can actually make it on there. Like, that's the motivation, I feel like. And also, let's see. Five things I cannot live without is, I would say, my dog, French fries, a good cleaner, some perfume like Kayali perfume. I would say vanilla, and a good smelling candle. Those like really relaxing. I cannot wait for fall. I already saw on social media it's gonna be like I guess the pumpkin smells and the fall orange brown, like it's a whole different vibe, and people are already starting to like make videos about it, and I haven't even thought about making videos. And I think at this point I probably should start making videos for that type of stuff, because everyone is actually already, I guess, in advance notice, and I didn't think I would have to start doing that already. I'm still in summer, guys, like, but I guess everyone is trying How to do people create basically like make it on time so and many have ideas on videos social media? already Like I feel like everyone has a in list of place, and I content think ideas, and I I should just think of it honestly and then I start do it. doing it. I just cannot. I can't think of like 8 items a day. And people like batch create, which I think is amazing, but I feel like batch creating, I mean, you could get so many videos, but are they all actually gonna make it somewhere? You work like so many. I feel like I put so much effort in so many videos, and people who batch create also do too. And I think I gotta learn those skills of like I could make this video and this video, and I can also clip these videos together in different forms and make different titles and just the little things. And I gotta improve on myself on. And I just think like, how can I change of like, I guess creating content and also, one thing I want to do is fix my lighting in videos. I have like two lights I got on Amazon. However, I just do not want to use this anymore. I think natural light may be better. So I got to start filming like these during the day and light because I also like to film at nighttime and I notice a difference on like views. I try to now finally look at my analytics and try to go off of that. But I also just want to post for fun for myself because if I get into a niche itself, and I'm like, "Ugh, I wish I did get into it. I'm really happy I do now. It's like I want to like start planning also my own like schedule, like my ideas, like how many times I should film a day, the little things. And also I ran out of a planner and I used to have my planner. It's finally now past the 2026 mark of June and July. So I have to get a new one. And then at that point, I want to actually be able to like write down like ideas every single day I want to make and like have an actual, I guess, list and or someone I should follow a list if I do run out of ideas to post the week of. I also have enough now to actually have a couple more videos, like extra videos. If I run out of ideas, I have an extra video already edited, and I think that's really important to at least have like a 2 or 3 videos edited. So you have more options to post on social media without like skipping like a day or two on social media because I really think it messes with the algorithm. I don't know why, but unless you're like making it already on social media, if you don't post consistently, like you're missing out. TikTok is like lottery, by the way. I just how I see it. Like you never know. Like you truly never know where like TikTok will take you. One day, one video could go viral, and then you have a whole week of nothing. But then the other day, you could have like a video, and then next day a video, and you never know that could take off. It's just you have to have exposure. You have to learn like what do you like, what do you not like, and like do you really want to like be fake, I guess, on social media? Like I don't know. Like I just think personally, like this for example, this voiceover, like I learned not to cut so many clips because just be myself. Because if not, if I see you in person, it's like I am not me. Basically, it makes sense. Like I just think if I don't show my true self, no one will actually know who I am, and I think that's really really important to see like who you are and be honest. I don't know, like I just feel like this is honestly where my upcoming is. I just have to learn also how to do voiceovers. I know it's a big difference on no longer I should do audios because audios don't do as well. If you see them on YouTube Shorts, it's because I probably pick the music on TikTok and it won't be able to convert because of big copyright. But I learned just now to do voiceovers and do talking videos. And I mainly try to focus on talking videos on TikTok because I notice it makes a big difference for me personally. And I know on YouTube though, I mean YouTube, I have to do voiceovers like these because if not, the house is too loud. I have a bird screaming in the daytime. Like right now, I'm actually it's 1 in the morning trying to film this and just having to do an audio because if not, it's not ever going to get done. And also, I wipe down everything. For example, these I highly recommend wiping down these curtains, for example, because it does collect dust. There's smells in the dust, and if you think there's no smell and dust, let's argue right now because I truly believe everything holds smell, and you want your house to smell good. A lot of things do collect dust, and we can't really change about it. Also, I gotta use a duster next time. But as you see, it's a fast clean. I did not want to. Also, this room hasn't been clean for like at least 8 months, so I had to at least get some dusting done. But I did not want to bring a duster from the upstairs. I just wanted to stay still and just focus on the one room. And I noticed that it makes a big difference if you just stay still. So one example is if you go into your room and you want to clean it, big piles. If one needs to go in the big, like if you have little buckets or anything, just put everything in there. Put little bins of like this needs to go downstairs, so have everything in a bucket for downstairs. Have a bucket for the bathroom. Have a bucket for everything. Like and then leave it outside your door and just basically leave it to your door. Like bring everything to your door, so you're not having to leave your bedroom itself. Because if not, I noticed on a lot of cleaning videos, like it doesn't get done if you just keep leaving the same spot. Because you have to focus on that one room. Because if not, nothing will get done. I noticed it doesn't happen. I've finally admitted the fact, so that's how I'm able to actually get so much done in one single day. I'm actually just able to focus. I don't have kids personally, so I don't have that issue. However, if you do have kids, I understand you have different circumstances. But for the people who like live on their own, have roommates, this is my best advice. Also, if you guys do, actually, I was thinking about making a roommate video of like what to do, cleaning videos, and advice on how to like strategize cleaning. If you guys would like to know like cleaning videos and stuff about with roommates and how to like maybe have a conversation with them, I would love to do a video like that because I think it's really important to communicate that type of stuff. I think communication now is key. I'm getting better at socializing and being able to speak up for myself different ways I wouldn't be able to in the beginning of this year. I'm finally discovering myself and learning that it's okay to honestly like learn as you grow. You don't have to like know this already. And I think social media and my main job is like teaching me to like speak up and be able to communicate and not be everything nervous. Don't be scared. Don't just be out there, I guess. And also, if you guys really did actually enjoy this video and love listening to me, please feel to subscribe or comment or anything. Just I'd love to hear any of your advice, any cleaning advice, what you guys use, anything you guys could relate to this video about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.